Hey small group leaders, thanks for watching our Easter training video. This is for the second week of April, which is Easter. We have a really cool opportunity this week. So many kids through our community who don't know Jesus are going to show up at Klahowya or at our other campuses to hear about him, which is amazing. So we definitely want to be ready. Be sure before you come on Sunday to pray. Pray hard. Pray for your kids. Pray for what they'll hear. Pray that they'll go home and remember it. Just pray a lot because we definitely want this to make a big impact on a lot of kids' lives. We're going to be telling the story about Jesus' resurrection. No surprise there. And we're basing that out of Luke 23, the end of Luke 23, and John chapter 20. So read that before you come so that you are as prepared as humanly possible. Also download the quick guides and look at it. It's a little bit of a different day because in the AM gatherings, we're expecting a lot of kids, like maybe even 150 at the 10:30. And so we want to be sure we're ready, and we're splitting to 2 gatherings. So if you are a K through 2 small group leader, when you come, you will start off leading a small group, and then when you're done with that small group experience, then you'll go to the gathering and have large group time. And if you're a 3rd through 6th grade group leader, it's the very opposite. And in fact, Zone 56 is joining us today and from here on out. So we want to be sure that we have the best 3 through 6 and the best K through 2 small groups and gatherings as humanly possible. So the first thing, if you're K through 2, you'll make sure you just get all your kids together, learn their names, because it's very important we know every kid's names. Go ahead and do your kids' points if you'd like. Actually, please do your kids' points, not if you'd like. And just make sure you know all their names, and go ahead and do a name game. One of my favorite name games is I have every kid say something, say their name and then do something, like they can, I don't even know, and then we all have to do it. And so they say their name and we go around the circle and everyone does a little motion with their name, and it gets really fun and exciting. So do a name game, and then if you're a K through 2 girls, you go down to the Easter egg hunt, and that is in the gym. So you're going to want to walk through the commons as quiet as humanly possible. So make sure all your kids are perfectly silent. Walk down through the commons, sneak into the gym where there's going to be a huge obstacle course and have eggs everywhere. It's going to be awesome. If you're a K through 2 boy, if you walk down that same hallway to where the gym is and you keep walking, there's a really big hallway on the right-hand side where you'll find a lot of straw bales and tons of bunnies. And so there's going to be photographers there. Get the kids just petting bunnies and petting the chicks and taking pictures with the photographers. What's really, really important is that these are real animals and they are not ours. So if they hurt them, if these kids hurt any of the animals, they will be removed from our gathering and we'll page their parents immediately. So be sure to tell them that. Also, just make sure those boys are absolutely silent going through the commons as well. And then after 10 minutes, the 2 swap. The boys go into the Easter egg hunt, and the girls get to go play with the bunnies. And they're putting their Easter eggs in a brown paper bag that we get to put their names on. So that's cool. And then after that, after they're done with their last activity, they head up back to the theater for worship and a sermon. So when they're in the gathering, we ask that you hold their brown paper bags for them because candy can be very distracting. We don't want them to have to worry about that and be worrying about listening about Jesus, because probably one of them won't happen. So yeah, hold their candy bags for them while they're in the theater. So 3 through 6, as they come up, they're going to go straight into the theater just as normal, do stretches, do a little worship, and then they're going to break out. And if you're a 3 through 6th grade leader, when you first get into your group, actually at the end of the gathering, we're going to do a salvation call. We're going to say, hey, if this is the first time that you've heard about, well, not the first time you've heard about Jesus, but the first time you want to accept Jesus and you want to ask him to forgive you of your sins, and when you want to live your life for him, raise your hand. And you as leaders need to be watching out. We have yellow Bibles that we're going to give to every kid who raises their hand. Get their name and number on a different piece of paper, then write their name in a yellow Bible and hand it to them. Let them know that you care about them, that you're praying for them, and that you're proud of them. And same with the K through 2. We'll also have that moment in the K through 2 gathering. And so 3 through 6ers, after that gathering's done, then the girls will go to the Easter egg hunt and the boys will go to the bunnies, and then they'll swap. And the same rules apply that I already voiced, so I don't need to re-say them. Just one last thing. Easter is kind of like the Super Bowl for church, and a lot of people who never whose parents don't go to church on a regular basis will be their Easter. So this is your big opportunity to make a difference in their lives. Get to know their names, care about them, care about what's going on in their life. And 3 through 6, if you have a extra if you have a little extra time and you have one activity there that you get to do, because 3 through 6ers don't get pictures. So the photographers won't be taking pictures of 3 through 6ers. They get a wristband that says Easter at New Life, so that'll be pretty cool. Instead of a picture, I think they'll like that a little bit better. So thank you so much for watching this video, and I'm excited to see you Easter Sunday.